That's it. That's it. Welcome, welcome, everybody. One more day, one more Ginga Talks. So today it's the live number 4 of 5. We started Monday where Paula shared some of her favorite female Kizomba dancers. Tuesday, we share with you what is the Kizomba structure under our perspective and the ALC methodology of teaching for Kizomba, Semba, and Tarraxinha. Yesterday, I shared my favorite Kizomba male dancers, and today we will give you tips of how to improve your Ginga. Tomorrow will be the last day of these 5 days of Ginga Talks, and tomorrow we'll share with you and we will show you a sneak peek of our 30-day program, brand new program for that is called Master Your Ginga Kizomba, Semba, and Tarraxinha, and it's at our ALC Kizomba and Semba Academy. So it's already available. If you want to check more information, just go to our link in bio if you are on Instagram, or to the description of this live on YouTube and Facebook to be able to get all the information you need about the training. But tomorrow we'll go diving deeper. As usual, tell us from where you are listening us right there on the comments. Say hello, say how you feel. How is the weather in your city? Here in Porto, it's beautiful. Sunny.
Today, windy, but sunny.
Today's Thursday, so it's a day that we record a new video. Today it was the video number 32. 32 weeks non-stop, saying no to procrastination, saying yes to creativity, to movement, to be able to inspire others by what we are doing and train our muscle of creativity. As every Thursday, we go to our studio in the morning, we pick up a song, we choreograph, we go to a beautiful place here in our city, we record, we edit, and at 6 p.m., it's time to share the video. And today the video will be very special because our dear friends, João Rocha and Guiedre, big kiss to them, to both of them that are living in Germany. They have now an amazing, beautiful, brand new project that is her baby, her beautiful baby, that is called Dave. And in a very cool, cute, and amazing way, João wrote a lyric and hired Don Kikas and talked with Don Kikas and another beautiful singer to create a song to her daughter, to his daughter. And it's so beautiful. It's an amazing gift that he can give to him, to the daughter, and to Guilherme, to his wife. And he asked us to do a video for that to our niece from other family, from the family that we choose, our friends. And it was very cool for us to record this video. Yeah. And it is from the bottom of our heart. So hope you like it and you will share it and enjoy the music also. The music is like, it stays in the brain for a long time. Congratulations, João Rocha and all the team that made the song, and wish you all the best for your family. Good. Yes. We have here Kati Kalema saying hello, big kiss. Also, Soson and Rams.
Ricardo Moedo.
I'm here to spawn big heart. Thank you very much, Venezuela na casa. Magda, besitos. So, like usual, also share this live with a friend. Bring one more person. And after you can also rewatch and the replays of yesterday, Tuesday, and Monday lives. I can tell you that Tuesday, it was really a great live. If you want to improve your Ginga and understand more about Ginga, that structure, we are proud of what we share with you. Thank you very much for those that were there. If you didn't watch, you still have time. Today, we have some questions to answer. So the first question is it only Bunda movement, Ginga? Is it only Bunda movement? What do you have to say?
At all.
Sorry. And if you have any question about Ginga, today is a good day to ask. Write down on the comments and we'll be here serving you. And hearts.
And I learned this with drums. This tip is amazing.
Just keep pressing.
Just keep pressing the hearts, and woo, lots of hearts.
So the question.
Yeah, about this.
Is it only Bunda movement for Ginga?
No. In my opinion, not at all. The Bunda move is actually a consequence of the stepping, is a consequence of the walking. It's like we walk, we bend one of the knees each time, and by consequence, our bunda moves in a not only to the center, but in the diagonals. Is a consequence of stepping and bending one knee each time. And then if we want to increase, usually the ladies want to increase and should increase a little bit the movement. In this case, we contract the lower back muscle. We use the lower back muscle. Remember, the idea is not to go only back. It's in the diagonals. Yes, it's like increase the natural walking. Yes, in the natural walking, we bend and stretch one of the knees each time, and because of that, we have two parts of our bunda, the right and the left, and then it's going up and down one each time. And that's what happened. Not only, and of course we have a torso movement also in the perpendicular. Yes, when our left bunda is going up, our right part of our chest.
Okay, but you have left bunda and right bunda. How many bundas you have?
Two parts, one bunda with two parts.
Okay.
I told that.
That would be nice to have a girlfriend with two bundas.
Why? It's too much bunda. So you don't need, you have the boobs, you have the bunda, you have the legs, you have
So you were saying left side of the bunda going up with the right side of the torso going up also.
Yes, it's like a
crossing position.
Exactly. It's like when we are walking.
Rico Menino, beijinho, amigo.
Beijinhos, Rico. Like when we are walking, we supposedly don't walk as a robot.
I'm curious, Rico, would you like to have a girlfriend with two bundas? You just entered now, so you don't understand why, but just let me know if two bundas would be too much in a girlfriend or one bunda is more than enough. Sorry, you can go.
Rico already have a girlfriend, and his girlfriend don't have, thank God, two bundas.
But she can do a surgery, for example.
Oh my gosh.
But let's keep going. The subject.
I was already imagining. Yes, and that's my opinion. Of course, you can use we need to explore that two bunda idea more. It's not two bunda. To clarify, it's one bunda
is enough.
Yes, one bunda with two parts, the right part and the left part.
Okay, now it's clear.
Yeah, I was already since the beginning, but your mind is always...
No, you just said you need to move your left bunda, and I was thinking about if you have a left bunda, you need to have a right bunda.
But before I told the part.
Okay, so it's clear for everybody. It's just one bunda with two parts, the left side and the right side.
Yes.
Good. Don't mushoshu me. That.
Nice, and that's it.
Another question is, by the way, Rico have a nice bunda movement also. It's a good movement of Rico.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's about the way you step. So your Ginga is connected to the way you step. Paula already talked a little bit about this, and Tuesday we dive more into that. And yes, the way you step will interfere a lot in your bunda. In the tempo, so the pause that you give between the steps, also the way that you press the floor while stepping, that idea of an elephant on the savannah with a dry earth stepping, and in a slow motion you see like the dust going around the elephant foot. So that idea of stepping hard, like lazy but heavy, and at the same time smooth, it will give you a good notion of how you should walk. Another analogy that we like to do is imagining yourself underwater. Hello, Ardi. If you imagine yourself underwater with big heavy boots, so you will not float, you will stay low, you understand that the motion to move underwater is difficult to be sharp. So it will be like step, move, and that will give you two different feelings for your feet, because you have the heavy boots that will allow you to keep grounded, and the rest of the body will create continuation because the water density don't allow you to do sharp moves. Okay, Jorge Aze, saudades.
Beijinho, Jorge.
So this idea of underwater, the elephant in the savannah, will give you a good mental visual image.
You understood.
Of some ideas. This is something that we use very often in our way of teaching. A lot of metaphors, things that the students can relate, that they understand in terms of vision or feeling, and be able to try to reproduce that in their body. So this is an extra tip for those that are teaching also. Where it is from Sydney.
Oh my gosh, Sydney, early now in Sydney.
Early or late?
Early. Yes, early in the morning, or maybe it didn't went to bed yet.
Yeah, maybe. So this idea of the elephant or underwater will allow you to have a more visual image of how to step. Another question. Is the same in solo as in couple? And this is very interesting that this question appear, because it's related to the Kizomba lady styling lesson and to the Kizomba man styling lesson. You want to start talking about that, or you want me to talk?
Yeah, I can speak. There are several movements that when we don't know, when we don't have conscience,
See? Midnight, not in the morning.
Oh, because at six is there.
New Zealand is different from Australia, and Australia have different time zones.
Sorry, I confused a lot. Also, always these two countries. Okay, then as I was saying, then as I was saying, the when we don't born in the culture. When we don't have conscience, we need to work about that. Yes, and usually on lady styling or man styling, we need to work about the movement. That to have conscious of our body, to control our body, we need to do some exercises to have that conscience, to let pass the movement to our body. And there are movements sometimes that are movements that we don't do when we are in couple, are exercises, are movements to work about our conscience, the conscience of our movement. And then, of course, there are things that we do in solo that we don't do when we are dancing in couple, because we are working about movement. This is a dance that we usually is dancing in couple, but we can work about that when we are in solo to improve our movement in partner, when we are in couple, to have the perfect ginga, to have the perfect movement, the movement or the ginga appropriate to the movement, to that kind of dance in this case. But also we cannot forget that our ginga, the way that we move, cannot disturb the understanding of the leading. And this is a thing that some people do confusion, yes, because they get worried more about the movement, more about the ginga, and they forget the partner work. In my point of view, it's first the understanding of the leading, and then after is the ginga, yes, not the opposite, because this is a dance that we dance in couple, that we do in couple. Then first the understanding of the leading, and then the ginga. And supposedly the ginga cannot disturb the understanding of the leading. Then in my point of view, yes, dancing in couple is one thing. Dancing solo, you can do different things that in couple we don't use it.
I want to give here a side note, because when we attend dance lessons, there are different objectives on the side of the student. So there are students that go to lessons to improve their dancing because they want really to become good dancers. But by surveys that we do, and I'm not talking about students on festivals, I'm not talking on students on intensive trainings, I'm talking about general students in weekly lessons, like we have here in our school in ALC Dance Studios, and there are thousands of dance studios around the world. 90% or more of the students, they don't want to attend a dance lesson to become a professional dancer, or maybe more than 90%, okay, 90. Most of the students, they want to have fun. They want to have dance as a B-side of their life. Some of them, these kind of students that want to perform, that want to go to social and to festivals. So they want to improve, but not in a way that they want to become professional. This is the second smaller percentage. But the biggest percentage, they search for a weekly hobby. So including some people that attend dance lessons and after they don't go to socials because they want to have that time of the week, like they go to a gym, but they don't want to go to gym. So they go to a social dance lesson and they want to go in their flow. Okay, so they don't want to improve a lot. So this to tell you that styling lessons, Kizomba lady styling, Kizomba men styling, are the same like salsa men styling and salsa lady styling, are the same as bachata lady styling, bachata men styling. There are parts of the lesson that are to improve your skills to as an individual dancer to dance in a couple, but there are a lot of parts of that lessons that are to entertain you, to make you spend a good moment, to make you sweat, to make you smile, to make you change the chemistry of your brain that will interfere in your body. And there are exercises and choreographic patterns that are done without the intent of becoming movements applied to couple position. And everything is perfect about that. There is not only a commercial side on that. There are a lot of people that say, oh, that kind of lessons were invented to people make money. Also. But if you go to a circus to watch a show, you pay because you have artists there performing. If you go to a painting exposition, most of them you pay to watch and to enter because you have people working for that. And in order that you can get this kind of service, the people that are working to provide this service need to be refunded in terms of money because it's their way of living. So nothing wrong in having a commercial side in terms of dance because are services that are being created to please the need of some people. Now, associated to that, natural, there will be evolution on your dancing, and it's important that the teachers are able to explain to students things that are able to be done in couple, things that should not be done in couple, and things that need to be adapted while you're dancing in couple. Okay, so no wrong in having a commercial part in terms of creating different styles of lesson to sell more, because when you sell more, you will reach more people and you have the opportunity to touch the people in the points that you want to direct them. So it's better to have 100 people in a studio that you can deliver your message and align the direction of the watching of that people than having just 10 freak people that go for only to the core and the roots, and they will not share with nobody else. So it's better to enter sometimes in a more commercial perspective, in something that will be more easy listening, easy watching, to be able after to grab the attention of the people and direct to the position that you consider that is good. Okay, so here we have two alerts. First, teachers of this world that teach styling, don't forget to tell your students things that can be and cannot be or should not be done in couple position, because there are things that work and others that not. And as a student, pay attention to YouTube videos and things that don't have explanation of a teacher. Nowadays, with the online lessons, the things are different.
Pay attention.
Yes, pay attention to that videos. What I want to say is, attention when you watch a video of a performer, a dancer, doing lady styling or men styling, only as a demonstration, without having explanation associated to that. Because that can be only a demo, can be only a recording of a video, and you are not seeing that person dancing in couple. With the online lessons nowadays, like we have in the ALC Academy, today Paula will teach a Kizomba lady styling lesson. By the way, if you want to do it for free, you have 7 days access. Go to elearn.alcdance.pt, do your free registration, 7 days access, and you can attend Paula's lady styling today lesson and tomorrow mine of men styling. But this to tell you that in an online lesson, although it's in a video, Paula have the opportunity to explain and to communicate with the students. You can do this, you should not do that, you can do this in this way, you can adapt in that way. But when we do a video like we will release today, there are things that are done choreographically, because the objective of that video is to share an expression. It's not to share a teaching for social dancing. So as a student, take care on your analysis when you consume certain videos, because there are things that you see in video that are not meant to be used in social dancing. Okay, so two things for the instructors, an advice, and for the students. Good. I think we have here a question. Let me see.
Yeah.
There are leads. Let me pull this to the. There are leads trying to push the lower back with the roll and trying to make the Tarraxinha move. That is correct? So, o tanque.
Yeah.
So, it's always very dangerous to use the words always and never, okay? Because there are exceptions.
In our point of view, yeah.
That's why we use the Bruce Lee rules. Learn the rules, master the rules, and then you can break the rules. So I cannot tell you that it's incorrect to use the hand there, because there are ways of doing it without hurting the girl and without damaging the connection. First of all, leaders, don't use the bone parts of your hand to do that movement, because this can hurt.
Yeah.
So you can use the smoother part. Instead of squeezing ladies' lower back, like, think like a puppet that you have strings and you can pull the skin of the lower back to the side that you want the follower to move the bunda. Okay, so you can lead that movement by besito para Argentina.
Besito.
You can lead the movement by pulling the skin of the lower back in a small pressure going up, creating the direction. But an advice for the leaders, try not to do that all the time. We should give freedom to the follower also to use the bunda in the way that she wants. And there will be moments in Tarraxinha, we will have a lesson about this in the Master Your Ginga program. There are moments in Tarraxinha that each one of us can do a musical interpretation without being leaded. So in the moment that the leader creates like a release of connection in terms of leading and following, we are connected, but I'm not leading, I give space. Paula can do a hip movement, I can be stopped, and she can take the lead of doing the movement of what she wants, till the moment that I create again a connection leading. So like that, she will be available to answer again. So answering your question, Magda, there are moments that, yes, leaders just need to take care to treat the girls and the followers as
in
sensitive flowers, not
yeah.
like a truck.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you for your question, Magda.
Thank you.
So things that you can do to improve your Ginga. You want to give some tips, or you want me to start?
You can start.
Okay, things that you can do. For example, at the Master Your Ginga, we split it.
What is Master Your Ginga?
Master Your Ginga is a 30 days program where we share our personal exercises to take your Ginga to the next level for Kizomba, Semba, and Tarraxinha. And it's already available. The lessons are still recorded. Lessons will be available on Monday next week. And it's a program that precisely gives you the step-by-step of what we consider that is good. So you can pick up these tips and use it for yourself. If you want to have guidelines and proper direction, just enter the program. And if you enter through the academy, the ALC Kizomba and Semba Academy, the month subscription that have more than 200 video lessons plus the live lessons also have included this program. But tomorrow we'll talk about that. So we split it in different models. So we have 3 exercises for Ginga for men, and that 3 exercises will focus, one of them on walking, another on bunda, and another in dynamics combining torso, feet, and bunda. Followers will have exactly the same.
Yes.
3 different exercises focusing in specific parts, and the third one combining them. Okay, so to give opportunity to your body and to your brain to understand and break down. And each exercise will have progressions. So without Ginga, with Ginga, applying more direction to the lower back and to the knees, less. So it will have a natural progression. And it's cool for you as a student to practice, because the beginning of the video will have complete combination with music, front view and back view, and then counting without music, front view and back view, and then you will have the explanation of the entire technique. So when you are training, you don't need to listen again. You just watch the beginning of the video and you can recap everything. The second series of exercises will be directed to footwork. So footwork for followers individual and footwork for leaders individual. 3 videos for Paula, 3 videos for me. And these footwork exercises, they will focus on center of your body strength in order that you can master your individual balance without damaging the connection with your partner. To allow you to do footwork, you need to know precisely where is your body weight to release the pressure of one of the feet to be able to apply that footwork without damaging your center, that by consequence will damage your partner's center. We will use also touches and slides, okay, in terms of footwork. And the center strength, it will be something that will be amazing. It will be a ha-ha moment for you to understand how you can manage.
It's center strength or core strength?
Core strength and center of body, center of mass strength.
Yeah, because it's very important for us to have our balance, our own balance, to not hang ourselves in our partner. Even the same is for leader and for follower. We need to be our center, our balance very, very mastered.
So if you are taking your notes and you want to create a program for yourself, think about this. Isolate the movements in terms of exercises. Exercise to work this, exercise to work this, exercise to work this, and use an exercise to combine everything. Okay, and we are talking only about solo movements. After these 6 exercises, we will have 3 lessons for Kizomba, 3 lessons for Tarraxinha, and 3 lessons for Semba, because the Ginga will be different and the exercises needed will also be different. So something that we will increment on this training is how to be able to dance solo in couple, because there are a lot of songs that allow you to split to be able to go again to couple. There are songs that ask you to do solo movements. There are songs that ask you to apply, how can you apply Afro house movement inside of your Kizomba or Semba dancing, transforming that movement in something that will fit in Kizomba social dancing by improvisation. So we'll share with you how you can create that moment, and if we split from each other, what we need to do to understand the timing that we have to go back again to the couple position, okay? And even also, how can you apply contratempos, like combinations that are more common in urban keys and modern dances that we use in our way of dancing, and it's not urban keys. We consider at least that it's still Kizomba. How can you adapt this kind of modern combinations that you will not see so often in native dancers that dance more low profile and more classic? How can you adapt that to have Ginga? So you have here like guidelines to be able to create your own individual exercises, working specific parts, and then exercises that combine all of them. Then you go to couple position, understand the visual movement, pick up a combination, and then try to mold it to something that will be more authentic in terms of Kizomba movement or Semba movement, despite the style that you want to follow. You can do like combinations from urban keys and adapting it to something more Kizomba. Okay, so you have here some guidelines to go.
Good.
Anything?
And you see the importance of Ginga. And Ginga doesn't mean that you need to do a big movement. Oh, you can do very small Ginga, very smooth, very delicious. Yes, is the proper move, is the flavor that you do which you do the things. And that's what make a difference. This that Ricardo was telling about the contratempos. It's not because you are doing contratempos that you are doing urban keys. Yes, is what matters is the flavor that you give to that contratempos in this case, and it's all about that. Is the flavor that you give to your dance that is going to make the difference, that is going to characterize and identify what kind of dance are you doing. If you are doing Kizomba, if you are doing Semba, if you are doing Tarraxinha, if you are doing urban keys, if you are doing fusion, if you are doing tango, if you are doing salsa, that's what is going to make the difference. In this case that Ricardo was telling, the solo part, that part that we are dancing in couple, and then there's a time in the song that that is in our mood, that we want to split and we want to dance solo and then again in partner. Maybe some of you will tell, oh, but that's what you do in salsa. That's salsa, that's not Kizomba. And that's not that. It's not because you are doing something that is going to characterize the dance that you are doing. Is the flavor that you are doing, is the Ginga in this case that is going to identify what kind of dance are you doing, and to not be like a mess. Yes, it's very important. That is like, you need to, if you are dancing inside of a glass, a box made of glass, and you are inside and you are dancing a song that is playing, there are people outside of that box that they are not listening that song, but because of the flavor that you are putting on your dance, maybe they are going to be able to identify what kind of dance are you dancing, what kind of song are you dancing. Yes, and not to do a mess. And that's why fusion is oh, thank you. And that's
why it's my wife. Mimo is saying your wife is so beautiful. Yeah, that's why I'm with her.
You are very kind. Thank you very much.
I have good taste.
And I was saying that it's very important to not be a mess. That's why Ginga is very important. We need to take care. Yes, we need to take that in consideration. And it's not only because you're born in a country that you are going to, in this case Angola, that you are going to be able to dance in a proper way with a proper flavor Kizomba. Maybe you're born there, but you are now living outside of your country, or of Angola in this case, and for sure you don't have in your path the things that are going to make you have that way of dancing, that characteristics of grabbing the floor with your toes, the plie, the connection, is all these several things that characterize Ginga. And how can you improve? You improve your Ginga doing this Master Your Ginga, where you have several exercises that are going to make you improve. But it's not just doing once that you are going to improve. Like everything, you need to do several times. You need to practice in a way that you are going to get better and better and better and better.
Achieving muscle memory in order that you don't need to think about that anymore.
Okay, perdona, Lola.
Un beso muy grande, cariño.
Beso.
So just to finish, I want to do a disclaimer here. Yesterday in my live, I was sharing my favorite Kizomba male dancers. I talk about several, and maybe because of my English, it seems like there was a misunderstanding. If you saw that live of yesterday on Instagram, there is a comment from Tony Pirata, because it was one of the names that I brought to the live, a person that I admire the work, that I admire everything that he accomplished, and inspire me also the way that he danced, the way that he moved, his shows, blah, 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 blah. But in somehow he understood, or maybe I made myself not good understandable, that I said that he was inspired on us. And if you understood that, I want to do this disclaimer now. It was not that objective. In any moment, I wanted to bring that live of yesterday that was really to call attention to co-workers, to professional colleagues, and give credit to what they are doing, and to bring credit to ourselves. So in any moment, it was that the objective. I wanted to tell that, like all of us, we had a growing, we had a beginning, and we are now in a certain position of evolution. And Tony Pirata, in my personal perspective, and here I can say whatever I want because it's my perspective, I believe, I say that he had an amazing evolution as a professional dancer to the stage, because from stage I can say something that I understand. And at the beginning, he was an entertainer, and now he's a performer. And that was the objective, to give credit to that evolution. And we, Paula and Ricardo, in this Kizomba community, we believe and we know that we were one of the first to bring Kizomba to a stage in a more professional level. And it's natural that people were inspired by us in that specific point, not in terms of movement, not in terms of what we do choreographically, but in terms of how we bring a professional view to what is a Kizomba performance on a stage, side by side with a salsa performance, with a bachata performance, with a contemporary performance. That was the objective. I respect a lot Mr. Tony Pirata. I like him very much, and he inspires me by the moves that he do, by the dance that he do, and by his path. So I wanted to make it clear, and I hope you understood that. Good?
And we are here for many, many years. I can tell you that I teach since 1989. Yes,
oh my God.
It's true. And I have lots of experience, and I perform since that time also. Then I think we have the credibility of saying some things because we work a lot, and we have also images, and we can tell that we are not like bad professionals. I think we are very good professionals, and we are very humbled. And also, I think that people need to take care also when they do some comments.
So this to tell you that objective, and what I want you really to take in consideration. Monday live from Paula about her Kizomba favorite female dancers, and my live of yesterday about my favorite Kizomba male dancers was really to give credit to that people that we name. Okay, so thank you very much to all the community, but we wanted to give special credit to those that we feel that inspire us. Okay, and this is the most important thing.
Yeah, and because we are very thankful, and or else we don't have the need of speaking in the names of that kind of people, in the names of the people that we are speaking. If we speak, it's because, as we already share, we only share good things. It's in our mind, always share the good and the positive things, not the bad things. We don't waste time with that, okay? Then it's the good way, the positive way, not the other side.
So in somehow, if we can inspire you to do the same, if there is somebody that you like their work and can be a professional dancer, instructor, a friend, any person that you like and respect and admire and inspire you, please today do a sharing of something that you have about that person and say that it's a person that inspires you. So let's create here a good chain and wave of positive vibes and sharing,
yes,
because this is what we want to take from this world. It's so short, the passage that we have here in this world. Let's bring the good things that we can, okay? Wish you an amazing day full of light, energy, positive, and love. And if you can, some sex also. And tomorrow we will have the live number 5 about where we'll give you a sneak peek of the Master Your Ginga, Kizomba Semba Tarraxinha program, 30-day program, here at 3:15 in Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Mwah!
Thank you. Mwah!
Ciao, ciao, bacalao.